Hi, good afternoon. I'm Emenika Gunobi. Today I want to discuss the subject of self-judgment or introspection before meting out judgment. As the Lord made us to understand in the book of Matthew chapter 7, He said that we should not judge others until we have judged ourselves first. He said, take away the log in your eyes before you can see clearly to take away the speck on your brother's eye. What Jesus actually is not trying to tell us not to correct behaviors, doctrines as we bring it to the church, or indoctrinations, wrong interpretation of the Bible, misappropriation of the scriptures. But he's trying to tell us not to be censorious, not to be overly critical of people, not to be carping, not to have that carping nature of being difficult to please or satisfied by people, not to be very, very implacable, if I may put it that way. So I have learned to judge myself before I think of judging others. And I want to also advise you to learn to be introspective first before coming out to mete out judgment, because we are not called to be judges. We are called to be brothers. We are called to be friends to others. When somebody is going wrong, put yourself in their shoes. Try to find out why they are doing what you found out they have done, or if they are struggling with any issues, why should they be found in this act, or why should they allow themselves to be found in this act? What if I were in their shoes? What could I have done? How could I have handled the situation? You try to put yourself in people's shoes. So have what is called fellow feeling. Feel for them, be empathetic before you drag them to court. Before you judge them. So if we learn to be introspective, like the Lord told us, we will find out that we won't be judging people so much. We won't be so condemning of people's actions. We will have compassion for them. We will see them as victims of their situations. See them as victims of the tricks of the enemy. And find a way to restore them. Paul says in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 1, he says, if you that are strong, restore others with the spirit of meekness, because you could also find yourself falling into what others have found themselves into. So I want to encourage you to learn to judge yourself first. Learn to look deep inside you and find out if you are in the right to even stand to judge others, to mete out judgment. But correction is allowed. We should correct others. If people are going wrong, we should learn to correct them. We should learn to correct them in truth and in love. I want to stop so far, but this is a series. I'm going to be discussing other matters concerning introspective or self-searching or brooding nature that we are called to be. We are humans. Humans are judgmental naturally, but we have to overcome that judgmental attitude and apply love when we find others in error. I want to stop so far, but remember, you are God's own masterpiece, recreated in Christ Jesus for good works. Blessings.